Welcome to Guy Gets Rich. Let's hop on the ETH price here. So we're still getting that weakness we've been discussing, right? 2 days of weakness falling off here into the close. So it looks like we might be getting some type of support looks here, right? So let's see. We might get pushes back up to the upside. This might be a signal of strength, but we are looking for continued downside here. So we do want this puppy to continue to slice through, eventually taking out this support and hopefully down here, and we can get a little 1-2 jimmy through, and that would be the look for us to go into Q4. But we're open to the possibilities of this holding in this area, or maybe coming down to this area and finding support here under this moving average. So maybe this is the look, and that is the September weakness that we're going to have into the rest of the month here. We do have a lot of buy pressure in ETH, so I think we may not come down and test these lows. We may not have to come down here and look at that. That might be old news. So looking at that and understanding that, I think let's keep an open mind. Let's keep an open mind with where the ETH price could go. Let's not get too carried away with our presumptions. Again, we could see some beautiful strength in this area. As this moving average starts to turn up with this puppy right here, and then we base out in this area, and then we get going. So that might be the look here, and patience is key with the ETH price currently, is what I would say. Let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin showing a little more strength, I would say, than the ETH price. We are holding up here. Showing decent amount of strength in this area. So let's see if we can hold this set area and continue to push. I still think we come down at least to here and to get some support looks into the back half of September, and that would be optimal. Ideally, we come down here, right? We've been talking about this, at least sweep this puppy down here, or we even come down to this area and we sweep right under here. So that would be the other favorable area to sweep for liquidity going into Q4. So you can see here. So this one as well, and this one, or this level looking quite juicy. So there's a few different looks here. Seeing a little bit more strength than we were thinking. But then again, we have no idea what's about to happen here. So just to keep the eyes open. Maybe we come down here, and that would make a nice little symmetrical look to this chart. So a giant inverse head and shoulders here. That would be nice as well. But a lot of people are debating that we're going to come back, sweep through here. This is all to be seen. We are in a weak period, so if we get some strength on the push down with some sells, then we could come down and flush, no problem. Let's look at United Health. So really excited about this one, ready to go for open tomorrow. Truly think that we still need to come up here and fill this gap. And with the nice strength into the close, a little bit of sell on Friday, but a lot of pushes through the week. So I think this is a great look. No reason for us to come back down this week. If we do, that'd be just a great time to load up. So say we come back and, fill this gap in this area where we jump straight through. Maybe that's where we come to get more strength, and then we bounce. So that would just be another good time to load up. But I think just with the current state of the market, this is a flight to safety, also undervalued, also, margin play with AI advancements. So there's just a lot to look at with the United Health play. So keeping open minds here too. Again, if we come down, just another time to load. But I think that we maybe just a little fake and we go. We push up here and we maybe find support and base out up here. And that's where we stall for maybe a little bit with United Health, ideally. So that would be a look at that. And then let's look at the SPX here too. So a lot of strength last week. We did have a little bit of sell here on Friday, but again, huge buy pressure pushing up, negating this bearish divergence we've been talking about here. So kind of resetting the board. Very interested to see what happens with anticipated weakness into the end of September. So we'll see here, setting up with strength. So, we'll give a quick look to BMNR. Really big buy pressure going into Friday. Again, this is all going to depend on how ETH reacts here into the open. We may come back down here or continue with this strength. So a lot of buy pressure towards the end of the day, as you can see. Maybe this continues, but maybe it peters out a little bit if ETH comes in weak in the open here, and we come back just to give back a little bit to get going again. So that would be the look for BMNR. All right, guys, that's all I got. See you tomorrow.